Anyone that I know from my college years, which was like 95 to 2000, anyone who knows me from that era, I have a hard time reconnecting with because the person that they knew in those years was a damaged child. I didn't know that yet. Oh, also, while we're talking right now, I'm gonna put up some wallpaper. I just got some pick and steel wallpaper. This is like the backdrop of my Call Kevin show now, and the first one I made looked a little plain, so we're gonna jazz it up. When I finally literally ran away from my hometown and that church, I was broken. And I know I laugh now about a lot of those stories. It's nuanced and complicated. But now that I look back like 30 years later, it's still like I remember how much I was hurting, but none of it was real. It was all just like a self-prison fantasy. I guess it's sick and twisted, but there's just so many things that I laugh at now because I'm like, God, that sucked. And it's so ridiculous. Anyway, and a couple of years before I went away to college, I got involved in this group called Exodus Ministries, which they're not around anymore, but back in the day, they were like the first Pray Away the Gay organization. And I wanted to be fixed so badly. I read every book that they had. I even drove up to Chicago a couple times to go to like Exodus meetings. And this was before anyone was using the phrase conversion therapy. I don't know if that fully existed yet. Maybe it did. But I sort of put myself through like a primitive version of conversion therapy. I remember when I showed up at college, I felt like hollow. Like my emotions, it was all like in my chest. I felt just like so like exhausted and hollow, like right through here. And I carried that feeling with me through like half of college. And I didn't know how much I had been affected. I was just numb. But if I'm hanging out with someone that knew me in the late 90s, and that's really the only time that they have known me, that they knew me during a time in my life where I was in like a fog of trauma. Does anyone relate to that at all? You know, the old saying is comedy is tragedy plus time.